about on the field. You reported this morning that Tennessee linebacker transfer Juwan Mitchell has been dismissed from the program. What can you tell us about that?
Well, yes, there were several incidents that happened in the last couple of weeks related to tardiness or attitude issues with Mitchell. It has been discussed with him on multiple occasions. Then there was an incident at Saturday's practice. He left prematurely for the end of practice, and the conversation basically was, "Hey, look, we've already expressed, this is our standard. This is what we're going to hold everybody to. Just because you happen to have been starting linebacker at Tennessee and you were Texas' top tackler prior to that, it doesn't mean that you get to live by a different standard. If we let you get away with a different standard, what does that say to everybody else as we're trying to establish our culture?" And so he was dismissed from the team. That followed on the heels of Isaiah Johnson, super talented young corner, also being dismissed. And Dillingham said after practice today that
3 minutes
corners on that. Like you're going to have to get with the program and be a good person and be what he expects of his players. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to be with the team.
Do you know if this is kind of a trend that he had in Texas and then Tennessee?
There were he's on his third school, despite being a star player at Texas for a reason, and that's because there were challenges with getting him on the same page, on a consistent basis. And ASU do that going into the recruitment and decision to add him. They lost Merwin Robinson, Kyle Foley at linebacker. They didn't have a lot of experience or depth at linebacker. They took a flyer on someone who's a six-year player who's been in a lot of big games and played well. But at the end of the day, you can't let that become a distraction or undercut what you're trying to do with the rest of your roster. And
2 minutes.
And now they're moving on.
Is there anybody else that they could go after that might be available at this time?
And at that level?
Yeah, at that level, to fill that spot.
Yeah, probably not. It's very rare that you're going to get starting linebacker talent that ends up in the portal at this time of year. And what you do, it's probably other guys that have red flags or reasons why they're in that situation. So, look, they have Travion Brown. He was a Washington State player. He knows the defense extremely well. He's with Brian Ward and A.J. Cooper, their coaches there. They have Will Schaefer. He's played quite a bit, over the last couple years as a backup, probably the number one or number two backup linebacker on the team. They have some other guys that have sort of, I think, improved their stock over the last year or so. James Juncum is a big athletic guy who can run and do some things. And so they're going to, I think they'll be okay. Caleb McCullough got a lot bigger and stronger this offseason. I think
1 minute.
Understands the opportunity might be there for him. But yeah, and linebacker is this day and age of college football, it's one of the lesser important positions on the field and where you can get away with guys who maybe aren't as athletic as you'd like if they're smart and tough and physical and have a lot of the preparation attributes. So they should be fine, but it is one of the areas that we got to watch closely going into the season.
He's Chris Karpman, publisher, SunDevilSource.com for 24/7 Sports. Follow him on Twitter at Chris Karpman. Chris, thanks again as always, man. We appreciate you.
Yeah, love being with you guys. Appreciate it.
Chris Karpman doing a great job for all you Sun Devil fans. That's a must follow.